Were you guys surprised, as I was, because, yeah, Drake Maye was off, out of sync. He's been like that for most of the playoffs. Yeah. I did come in the game thinking that New England would be able to lean on Seattle a little bit in the run game. But really, never even got close to getting it going. Drake Maye led the team in rushing, but did it surprise you at all?
I thought for New England to run the ball well, I thought they were going to have to get the receivers involved and try to get the ball outside. They didn't really do that tonight. It was, again, the normal run game. It was bringing in extra tight end, bringing in Westover. It's big people trying to run right at Seattle, and we talked about it. Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams, Reed, like, these guys are the real deal inside.
And they take pride in being a great run defense. DeMarcus Lawrence, I mean, he loves being a run defender first. Leonard, all those guys, all those guys in that front, you know, a lot of defensive linemen is about rushing the passer. I think they take pride as a unit. You're not going to move us, and New England certainly didn't move them tonight.
You know, Seattle has been great, as you mentioned, on defense all year. One team, though, they struggle to stop, and that's the Rams.
Yeah,
the Rams
that's it.
Put up big. And Josh McDaniels, I'm surprised. I didn't see any of the stuff that the Rams did.
Right.
And normally, that's what you do as a coach. Yep. If one team, and you've got 2 weeks to look at that and say, okay, well, some of this we can apply. I just didn't see that.
Yeah.
But early on in the football game, I think we all kind of sat and went, well, I mean, man, these teams are really going to play it close to the vest. A little bit to an extent where I thought it was not helping the quarterbacks out a whole lot within that. But the stopping of the run, I think the other thing that just shocked me is that New England, I mean, Seattle was allowed to play too deep a lot of the times, it looked like. When we see replays, you'd go.
The whole game.
Exactly. You'd go, they're playing too deep, and New England still can't run the ball. And then, of course, the blitzing, the timely blitzing. I think that really jumped up, whether it was Devin Witherspoon, Emanware a few times, but just tactical little moments of when to throw that in there disrupted New England.
No doubt. I thought a couple things for me early on showed up. Will Campbell getting knocked back into the quarterback in a four-man rush. So all of a sudden,
that affected the quarterback.
No doubt, no doubt. He's affected. He gets the ball out, but he's getting hit. Okay, so the four-man rush. And then I thought Mike McDonald did a great job, like you said. They have to deal with that. Now all of a sudden it's, hey, bring Witherspoon from the secondary. Bring that strong dog pressure. And so when you mix that four-man rush that's getting home, and then you start mixing these pressures in, the quarterback doesn't know where it's coming from. Gets him real uncomfortable.
Go ahead, hit it, Deb. No, I was going to say it. We're showing some of these plays right here. You're seeing four-man rush, nobody open. We certainly saw some plays where people got there quick. We had a number of plays in the green room, let's be honest, too, where we went, wait, that guy was open. What is Drake Maye looking at? Or it felt like his eyes slipped down a little bit in this game and watched the rush.
I think that's what happened after those early rushes. Now he's a little more concerned about that than reading upfield.
And that's the hard thing, and you two know that more than us. When you play quarterback, and you get hit a few times, and it's, oh, man, I only had 2 seconds to throw. I felt like when they did do a good job protecting, Drake was now sitting there like, I know they're coming, I know they're coming. And you always have that feeling, and that's what you want as a defense. So when you open a game like that, and then I thought this defense obviously compared a lot to the Legion of Boom. The Legion of Boom was a defense that they would just line up and kind of do the same thing over and over again. Mike McDonald's a guy that shows you something that looks like the same, then the blitz comes, then that blitz. And I thought he did an awesome job of that, like he's done all year, of mixing it in, when to blitz, when not to blitz, and let those guys just play.
Am I wrong to think that it kind of felt like New England was a little bit like, we're not going to do anything risky? Like almost like they were came into the game going, we want to win 17-14. We don't think we're gonna just play conservative and kind of play the muddy game that you talk about. It felt like that was the approach.
Well, I'd like to be in Vrabel's meetings because I'm sure he talked to them a lot about complementary football and how we win this game. Because you flip it over to the other side with their defense. Early on in this game, they were so aggressive.
They were.
Contesting throws. And I think they went in the mindset, hey, Sam Darnold in games like this, he can get a little loose. Let's take the ball away on defense. That's how we're going to get good field position. And let's be conservative on offense. And I thought Sam did a good job adjusting. After a few of those risky throws, he started settling in. They ran the ball with Walker. He checked the ball down more and just kind of settled into the game. And then New England's opportunities to take it away, I think they went away.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think New England's plan was, we are going to play conservative, mistake-free on offense, and we're going to convert a couple of turnovers and win a tight game. And they never came out of that conservative offensive mode.
And I do wonder for New England, because when you get in this Super Bowl mode and you get these 2 weeks to prepare, I've been in New England with Coach Belichick where we installed everything right away while we were in New England at home. It felt like, hey, our normal meeting room, your normal routines, we're going to install it all. This New England team, it felt like they did it a little differently.
Yeah.
Even opening night on Monday, they came from practice straight to opening night. And I'm looking at these guys and they're like, man, I'm tired. We just got off the practice field. And I remember coming to opening night as a player. It was our day off. We just had meetings. We came kind of fresh, and then we got it back going for the week. So not to say it's the wrong thing to do. Sure. It's just all that stuff starts to come in question when you go out there and it's not a good performance.
What do you think Drake Maye's psyche was coming into the game a little bit? I mean, just to be between the 3 playoff games that were not smooth.
I mean, you tell us. You played a great defense.
I know.
You played quarterback.
Well, and exactly off of that, we dealt with a shoulder injury, missed practice, got sick last week, missed a walkthrough, missed some time there. Right? I mean, he couldn't have came in today feeling like, like he did in Week 15 where he goes, man, I'm hitting on all cylinders. I'm ready to tear the defense up.
I'll tell you what, though. We were at opening night interviewing players, and they did come from there, and they were tired. But that was a confident group. They felt very good about themselves. I don't think they saw this coming at all.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think it's interesting to evaluate Drake. I mean, what a year he had. I mean, he was the runner-up to the MVP in the National Football League. I mean, he was phenomenal. High completion percentage, explosive plays, used his feet, win all those games, all of that. But you can't deny they were not the same offense in the playoffs.
Right.
They beat the Chargers. It was really the defense that got it done.
No doubt.
The Houston game the same way. I mean,
C.J. Stroud helped them win that.
They just were a disaster offensively, and New England's defense took advantage. And then the rough weather game out in Denver, they win all the games, but it really wasn't because of the offensive performance. So you ask about his mindset coming in.
Right.
He really hasn't played great in a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, and now we're going against what I believe is the best defense on the biggest stage. And, you don't have success early. They make it hard on you. You're feeling this pressure. They're bringing the heat over here. He never got comfortable today.
And that's my thing. Everything we just said, I expected to see New England offense be a little aggressive because of what you just said. You have a young quarterback who struggled really the last 3 weeks of the season in the playoffs. It's almost like, hey, we got to get something going. So maybe it's a quick pass. Maybe it's a beautifully designed misdirection screen that you drew up.
Yeah.
Hey, he only has to throw the ball 3 yards, but we, fake a handoff here, fake a throw there, and then we screen it to Travion Henderson maybe. That sometimes gets you going. Yes, definitely.
If you remember when I was out on the boat by the Golden Gate Bridge earlier today, that was one of the things I thought. Like,
I thought you were talking about when you were missing all those throws.
I hit one. That old lady in the kayak caught one of them.
I thought it was jumping out of your hands.
It was really jumping. It might have not been great accuracy. I was a little off today.
You were seeing the rush.
I was seeing the rush. I had Aaron Donald and Cam Hayward around me.
Next time we'll get young Phillip on the boat and he'll be able to deliver the ball.
He'll be a little bit better. He will be.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.